Go this way. So hey everybody, it is Tuesday. It's just about after 1 o'clock, and we're in downtown Rockford, Michigan, just off of Main Street here at the Judge Stephen R. Servass Municipal Complex. This is the location of Rockford City Hall. I believe the fire department's down here, and the Rockford Area Museum. So I didn't really feel like going into the Rockford Museum. Looks like they're open Tuesday through Sunday though. Rockford Chamber of Commerce is right here as well. Was kind of tempted to go and see if they'd allow me to film in the museum, but frankly, I'd rather have called in advance and taken care of that. My goal today is to walk from the south side of downtown Rockford, Michigan. We're going to walk to the north and to the west. And this is Rockford City Hall here at the Judge Stephen R. Servass Municipal Complex. It's nice to see they have some bike racks. We're going to walk over to the library. This is going to be a little bit more of an edited episode. My average view time on most of my videos has been 3 to 5.5 minutes, minus my Art Prize videos, which have had a little bit longer view time. So this is the Rockford Public Library. So I am kind of guessing that the more edited episodes might get a little more view time. It's a little easier for you guys to digest and watch. It's kind of cool. See a church in the distance, but that's the opposite direction that we're going to walk today. So this is the Krause Memorial Library here. I believe this is a county district library. Not absolutely sure on that. We're just crossing bridge here and walking to the west along Monroe. It appears Rockford is doing an outdoor refreshment area thing. An approved container, so you think you can buy a beer at one of the local restaurants and walk around with it. Kind of interesting. So I didn't do any note-taking. I'm not being very diligent here about doing a walk. So I apologize for not knowing the name of every shop. So I guess we'll consider this a semi-narrated walk. They have a Uccello's here, just like we have in Grand Rapids. Well, there you go, there's a clock. You guys can tell what time it is now, since I usually round. They also have an Old World Olive Company. It's kind of interesting. We have one of those in Grand Rapids as well. Pump House, I believe there's one of those in Grand Rapids. It's a dessert shop. So we're just passing Cortlandt Street here, which also has a bunch of shops along it. So we're going to continue walking to the north here along Main. And I think just at this next block we'll turn to the west and we'll walk over to the river. This is Rocky's Dairy Depot just behind me here. So we're not walking to the west here, towards the Rogue River. The Rogue River runs from the north here. We are north of Grand Rapids, Michigan, here in Rockford, Michigan. It runs from the north to the south, meanders its way around, I'm not sure how many miles, and it eventually makes its way to the Grand River. So you can kayak from here into downtown Grand Rapids. The sidewalk over here is part of the White Pine Trail. It runs from Cadillac, Michigan, down to Grand Rapids, Michigan, and beyond. Apologize again, I don't have the notes on that. You can see a couple inflatable stand-up paddleboards here. So this is the Rogue River here in downtown Rockford, Michigan. Little unfortunate sign here about the contamination, and that would be from the old tanning operation that used to be here in Rockford. So this is the North End canoe and kayak launch. And we're going to begin walking to the south. So the White Pine Trail is quite nice. It's downhill from here to Grand Rapids, Michigan. If you're riding from Grand Rapids to Rockford, it is uphill, which can be a bit of a battle. We're going to walk over so I can show you where the canoe launch is to launch boats to the south, down the Rogue River further. This is a fairly navigable section of waterway. In early spring, you can get quite a few downed trees. This is a section that I have paddled before, but it is generally fairly passable. We will walk over to the other side of the river here shortly. But this is one of the many spots where you can launch a boat in. Again, this walkway goes quite a bit far south. We should probably turn around before we end up getting down too far. And you know what, we are going to continue walking to the south. I think I can cross the road at the next bridge and then loop up into downtown again. So there's not a whole lot to film here. And we did drive about 20 minutes to get here, so we might as well get our time's worth out of it. You can see the trees are changing a bit here, where it's a little more open already. Seems a little early, but the days, as I was saying, are getting short. Alright, well, let's turn around and head to the north back upriver towards downtown. I won't film this part, we've seen it. It is East Bridge Street as we walk over the Rogue River here in Rockford, Michigan. I think we will cut over here and walk down along the scenic river walk. On the other side. Pretty cool looking outdoor patio here. I'm breaking you guys up so you can see it. Doesn't appear to be being used at the moment. There's a retail space available sign just down here. Not sure I'd want to put a restaurant in there, especially given the times. Wouldn't mind living here though. Does have quite the view. We're passing epilogue books here in this mostly empty complex, just on the east side of the Rogue River. I did also want to kind of slip in a little bit of a channel update. As it stands at the moment, I am very close to 50 subscribers, which is very nice. Very excited about that. Work and the channel combined together, it does feel like I am carrying 2 full-time jobs. Is this Abe Lincoln on the bench? I'm going to pause the channel update for a minute. Seems a little short for Abe Lincoln, but bronze being expensive, I can kind of understand why. It's an interesting little gazebo here. I think we're going to continue on though. As far as the channel goes, say I have a good shot at monetization in about 1.5 years from now, maybe a year from now. So this is the White Pine Trail here. As you look to the south, we're going to go ahead and walk to the north along the White Pine here. So the option to monetize may come up in about 1 year or so for me. I'm definitely not interested in that. At the moment, I find YouTube's ads annoying, along with kind of immoral. The ones I've been seeing lately, pretty cool old rail car here. The ones I've been seeing lately are mostly gambling. This seems like a pretty abandoned looking rail car. So we're just passing Rockford Brewing here as we walk to the north along the White Pine Trail. I think we're going to cross Bridge Street here and cut into the little section of shops. Let's see if anybody yields to me. Not really, so we're just gonna cross. Ramona's Table does appear to have a pretty busy patio at the moment. That's nice to see. Just across here from the Rockford Dam on the Rogue River here in downtown Rockford, Michigan. We've walked past this section already, but I kind of want to come up a little ways and then walk north to south down along the shops. Alright, so now we're headed to the east. Some remodeling going on here. It's understandable. I'm definitely going to be switching away from a weekly Saturday post. Not sure what we're going to be switching to. Let's cut up over here by the Welcome Center. I'll announce that in the About section on the channel. So this is the Downtown Rockford Visitors Center here. Appears to be closed at the moment. I do like the paint on this Jeep. Rebel Scum. As I was saying earlier, between my full-time job working in the food service industry and doing the channel, even just trying to maintain one update a week, which I was doing more than that for a while there. Art Prize was both a time-sensitive thing, and frankly, I just wanted to get out of the way because I knew I wouldn't really have the energy for it, so I fit in as much filming of Art Prize as I could for a week. Passing Bridge Street Burger Shack here and a couple of the little local shops. I've given myself a pretty bad case of tennis elbow between work and shooting the YouTube channel, and I really need a couple weeks of rest to kind of let that heal. I'm going to pause you guys for a second here while I cross Main Street. This is Rockford Speed Merchants. Appears to be a boutique shop. I thought it was a bike rental. That may have just recently changed. Not sure on that. It's been a while since I've been in Rockford. One of the newer Corvettes there. I kind of like it in white. Not a big white car fan. They're nice for when you're parked in the sun, but not really that interesting otherwise. So I am quickly running out of Rockford here to film. Not a very big city, but I figured I'd bring you guys down here. I kind of wanted to go out for a walk, get out of the house anyways. Really trying to not turn this into a rant and complain channel. But the rental situation in Grand Rapids is atrocious, to say the best. You can see the large sluice gates here that control the water flow. We're in focus and everything. So I will apologize to everybody. My videos don't turn out quite the best. I do have only about 30 or 40, oh what a cute corgi. I do have only about 30 hours of, maybe 40 of real videography, and certainly not very much time handling a gimbal. If you enjoyed that walk of downtown Rockford, Michigan, please hit that thumbs up button just below the video. If you'd like to see more content like it, please hit subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one.